All right, so good morning. My name is Jan. I'm here doing the Be the Light meditation. And recently when I'm doing this, I find things are quite humorous lately. So if you're laughing along with me, go ahead and mute yourself. Okay, thank you so much.
I better do that.
There we go. We gather together as community. If I see everybody and let them in the waiting room, if that little blue box doesn't pop up, I might not see it. But we have a beautiful group with us today, and often I do a little pre-talk about the topic. And the topic du jour is always something that I have really been looking at and feeling for an entire week. And you may remember the wonderful harpist Joel Andrews. And he was just so delightful and intuitive and would play soul maps for people. And one day I said, well, Joel, what should I focus on when I'm teaching? And he said, that's easy, whatever is on your mind, what's bothering you, what is like the next step in your journey, because people will be attracted to you to hear what you're figuring out in that moment by applying the tools. And the tools that we use here are simply called Be the Light, and it's a combination of learning to focus on a feeling, a thought, going into a slight trance, calling in our high vibration non-incarnated friends, spirit beings, and beginning to really kind of just take things apart and retool them back into a coherent, balanced, wonderful feeling of wholeness and wellness. And this tool, Be the Light, it works on everything. So this morning, I'm getting ready, and I realized in the last month or so, I have focused on deeply relaxing. I know that the minute I was born, because I've seen pictures, I was born, let's see, there was 8 people in our family when I was born, then 2 more came. I was in a playpen and it was noisy, family noise. But the noise and activity and the feed the baby, since I was born, I don't feel that my nervous system has ever settled in to complete safety and silence. And in Waldorf communities, they call it the buh. When a child feels swaddled, that yes, this environment and these people, everything is safe, and my nervous system can let go, come out of flight or fight. And I feel that this anxiety that has followed me and kept my eyes open and monitoring, frankly, it's quite exhausting. And we're bringing children into a world, think about it now, with viruses and supply shortages, and every single generation has its issues. But we're not bringing humans in to feel safe. No wonder everyone is searching for something to call home. And what I think when they say home means to feel safe and good in their body. To feel safe and good in your body. Think about it. When's the last time that you felt that you only had happy thoughts? What wonderful thing is next? What can I create? We've actually been trained and programmed and surrounded to be frazzled and by frazzled people. And so I've been working recently. You You don't know something unless you've really experienced it. And often in our meditations, we go to the still point. But I'm asking myself, have I really mastered the still point if truly my human body nervous system can't let go? I mentioned before through the brilliant teacher Caroline Corey, we cannot go into the spiritual highway and commune with higher spiritual beings and source unless our brain waves come to the 0 point. That's the beta, that's the fight or flight, the anxiety one. It is the alpha, the theta, all of them must come to the absolute 0 point. So I've been spending a lot of time alone. Why? Because I'm sensitive. I'm also a projector in human design. I sit around waiting to amplify something for someone else. So I've been working with feeling safe, not feeling like I'm going to float away, because that's how the ego says, wait a minute, you need something to worry about, something to think about so you can handle things. I'm tired of handling things. I want to be free. I want to be in that 0 still point all the time, where I can access and hear more easily the words and messages of spirit, that I can calm my nervous system. I can be rested. I can be absolutely healthy. This is the beingness that we are called on to create now. Okay, so you ask the universe and you receive. I receive a lot through my dreams, and 2 amazing things happened last night. The first one is, again, humorous. Vladimir Putin, that's his name, right? The Russian King Tsar president, wants to be with me. He wants to spend time with me. He's calling, and I want to be with you, almost like you beautiful being, but really, he wants to spend time with my soul. And actually, at first I thought, this is wild, but no, I wrote years ago, I want to work with politicians and leaders to help them find love in their hearts and benevolence to go home. So it's very easy that his higher self could have reached out and said, here is the person. They told me when I began this path, I don't even have to market, because people will find me, it's based on resonance. And I have had people just blindly look on Facebook, look in the phone book, or be told, find Jan. So who knows? Vladimir Putin. But the second thing that occurred in my dream was, I've been aware recently that the energy and soul of Aretha Franklin, as a woman who had a singing message, who was marginalized, suffered from misogyny and many abuses, and she kept going and kept singing and releasing her voice. And when she passed over, I was galvanized with this being of Aretha Franklin. And I've studied everything about her, so it's no accident recently she has come as an angelic spirit guide for me. So the second part of the dream last night was this. It was this woman, this beautiful indigenous mixture of all the indigenous brown-faced gorgeous women. And she just was over me, because I've been saying recently, I was a professional singer. Should I go back to sing? And almost as if she's saying, sing for the right reason, suddenly her face appeared in the etheric in this dream over and over, and this was it. Love. And it was just a stream of glory that bathed me. Not like a beautiful voice showing off or trained. It was just a beautiful streaming sound through a human body of love. And no matter what she's saying, it was an effervescent. And I said, that's what I'm going to do on the meditation today. After I tell him Vladimir Putin's hot for me. I'm probably too old for him. The whole thing's so funny. All right, let's take a deep breath through the nose and out through the mouth. We ask and intend to set a sacred space. You've been with me enough to know that that means let's settle in to our own beautiful, separated out space in the universe for our body and ourself. It's a geometric structure, and it's precise because it holds you precisely in the all that is. But today we're going to focus on removing the all that is in everybody else's energy and thoughts and Christmas and everything out of your holy sacred space, because we want to experience the non-defended state. So much of what we think or do is based on resistance and survival. In this moment, we ask and intend to remove every other person, even your partner, your children. They have no business in your sacred space. Take a deep breath and watch them leave. Notice how you have more room to breathe. Your diaphragm can release. Your organs can rest. Beautiful. More of you to fall into place. Your nervous system can let go now. There is nothing to think. There is nothing to do. We ask and intend that we feel safe and comfortable as we are recalculating our sense of safety, our sense of belonging to something that is safe and wraps us in a beautiful little swaddling blanket so that we do not become unwound like a spool of thread. So we take our attention to our heart, where this beautiful at-home light, this ember that has been asking for you to blow the light of the truth. The truth. The truth is, you're a visitor here, incarnated being in a dissonant world, and it is practically impossible to feel safe, enrobed with your own sacred vibration. That is why you are here, to master in successive steps the absolute ability to become this walking 0 point channel of truth that doesn't give a shit what other people think about you, just being your absolute pure self. So feel that now in your core, in your stomach. Safety, comfort. You're not hurting anybody else by doing this. In fact, you're releasing them from the theater of the drama that you have called in over and over again. And today we are calling in absolute peace, gentleness, kindness that really counts, sweetness, and love. Love is the big furry blanket. So imagine that you are wrapping your entire physical body in a soft furry blanket that represents protection, coddling, warmth, being held. Love. Sing that with me. Love. One more time. Love. Anchor this love into your organs. Anchor this love into your bones. Into your fingertips, so that you may radiate this love to everything that you touch and point to. Into your eyes, that you may see love in the world now growing, matching the resonance of the love in your heart. The love for yourself that removes that heavy yoke across your shoulders, letting it just lift off of all the confusions, all the shoulds, and just letting yourself be you. Letting your lips and your mouth and your voice speak and sound the radiance of effervescent I'm being shown that the word love is so inadequate. It is the essence, the energy, the experience of love. Feel this coming out of your mouth and your body, being imbued, absorbing, and resounding. This love that swaddles and holds and cuddles everything and everyone in your energetic field. Love is active. It is movement. It is a frequency pouring out. That's why I couldn't say it. It felt like a small little box, the word itself. So let's sing it together through our mouths as we are flowing this love into the world. Love. 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 Feeling this awakening, this sparkle, the warmth, the settling nature of love in action being sung as a principle of movement. Feel it spiraling through your body, this love. Take a nice deep breath through your nose. And just let this energy continue to integrate beautifully through your body as it will and should. Continuing down into your toes. Imagine you are being showered with a light rain of absolute love. It is refreshing. And as we are holding this 0 point, you can feel every individual drop of love seeping in to your skin as never before. Breathe it in and allow it to integrate in this pure moment of the silence. It is the silent night of the birthing of your own Christed consciousness. We ask and intend that these frequencies assimilate in our body and are stabilized and lock in as a new structure for your beingness. We set many layers and many bubbles of protection to hold you in this infant state of complete safety and silence. A long winter's nap for your nervous system. So when the world and its issues and craziness comes, it simply bounces off and releases. And you are held in this beautiful bassinet crib of silence and warmth, held in this silent night. We ask that this energy carry us through and move us through the actual celebratory holiday season that needs light, that needs this warmth. We have blown the embers of light to light the flame of our own vibrational field. And now, as we speak and touch and see, all of this will be ignited in human hearts and in their homes by your presence. Simply by being present is your greatest present to give others. Now just take a minute more to integrate this beautiful, subtle, soft state as you very gently allow yourself and challenge yourself to open your eyes and gently come back and say, it's still here. We're still here in this state, wide awake, feeling wonderful, feeling fabulous. And we can hold it and we can do this. And this is how we are changing the world one person at a time, you and me. I felt like something Mr. Rogers would have said. Okay, so now we're going to switch the dial from this, but you're still holding it. We're going to go into community communication and talking and sharing. And I turn the recording off. So if you'd like to be a part of this every Wednesday, 9 a.m., you can go to the website soundandlighthealingarts.com and look for the Wednesday morning Be the Light meditation. Thank you.